Stop feeding your distractions and starving your purpose. Let me repeat that for you again. Stop feeding your distractions and starving your purpose. Let's get into it. So this morning when I was doing my quiet time, I was reading about Jacob and Esau, right? And this could be found in Genesis chapter 26, verses 19 through 34. So a little backstory. If you don't know about Jacob and Esau, they were basically twin brothers. And they're the sons of Isaac. Isaac, the son of Abraham, who Abraham was about to sacrifice. But we're not gonna get into all that. But anyways, Jacob and Esau. So basically, Esau was like a hunter, outdoorsy type of person, and Jacob was an introvert, right? So Esau came home one day and Jacob was in the kitchen. He was like, cooking and stuff like that. And then Esau said he was hungry. So he was like, Jacob, let me get some of the food that you cooking. And Jacob was like, okay, I'll feed you, but sell me your birthright. And then Esau, because he was so hungry, he didn't care about his birthright. So he just gave it away, just like that. And in that moment, God showed me that Esau basically sacrificed his entire birthright, his inheritance, the very thing that was promised to him before he was even born, for a moment of satisfaction, for a moment of pleasure. He sacrificed the very thing that was promised to him to feed his flesh. And then as I continued reading on, God showed me that Jacob was basically the enemy. Meaning that Jacob had a plan. He just needed a platform, okay? Or was it he had a platform, he just needed a plan? I don't know. But anyways, Jacob had a plan. He was devious, okay? Because he was like, oh, I'm going to give you what you want, but you got to give me something in return because, everything comes with a price. Well, what God showed me is the enemy is the same way. The enemy is after our birthright. The enemy is after our inheritance, everything that God promised to us before we was even born. The enemy is coming after it. And a lot of us, we're just handing it to the enemy because, we feeding our distractions and starving our purpose for a moment of pleasure, for a moment of satisfaction. We either watching an extra episode of a TV show, we hanging out with people we're not supposed to be doing, we in relationships we know we're not supposed to be in, we doing the very things that we're not supposed to be doing, and we're handing our birthright to the enemy. We're handing the promises that the Lord made to us to the enemy, just like that. So today, as we are being made aware of that, because it wasn't just for y'all, it was for me too, because I was convicted. But today I hope that it will be the day that we stop feeding our distractions and that we start walking and doing the things that the Lord has called us to do, and that we start fighting for what's rightfully ours. So yeah.